Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Dawn and I'm a 54-year-old woman here in the mature beauty community, and I invite you to hit the subscribe button and stick around. Leave me a comment if you're new to my channel. I love knowing who's watching. Even if you just say hello, that just makes me happy. So, and then those of you who share a little bit of your life, I love that. It's like I feel like we're friends. I really get to know you and you get to know me because I tell you a lot about what's going on in my own life. So today I wanted to share with you some items that I've recently picked up from various sales. And if you watch my channel, I always say to you, and you guys always echo it back to me, that when Ulta and Sephora are having their biannual sales or just their sales that they have periodically, don't feel compelled to shop, because even at Sephora, if you're Rouge, you still only get like, is it 20% off? It might only be 15. I think it's 20. But if you aren't Rouge, which most of us aren't, then you get 15% or 10% off. And that's a pittance, honestly. It's kind of insulting. But when Ulta has its sale, they do have various items, not everything in store, but they are 50% off. And I feel like that's a more worthwhile sale. And plus, then you get points that you can use as cash to shop in the future. So I do enjoy the Ulta sale. But that neither of those sales have been going on recently. But what has happened is Sephora had a sale, a surprise sale, and they had 50% off various items in the store. And there were a lot of really good items. There were Anastasia Beverly Hills items. Melt Cosmetics had quite a few products. Huda Beauty had their big palettes for 50% off. A lot of skincare brands had products. It was a really good sale. I did only purchase one thing, so I'm going to share that with you. And it's something I've had before, like 5 years ago, and I replaced that product for the first time. And so I'll share that with you. It was a good sale. Then my subscriber friend Juliana told me that Lancome was having their anniversary sale, and I love Lancome. And on the last day of that sale, they had, I think it was 30% off. So I did pick up some items from that sale as well. Then I picked up a couple of other items that I saw on my Facebook feed. It was a clothing brand that I've been curious about. So I purchased something from them. And then I think that's it. I'm gonna go on and on. But I've been shopping some sales and they were good sales. So I'm gonna start sharing with you the things that I've picked up. This isn't my monthly favorites because a lot of these products are new to me and I've just been using them like a week. So this won't be my favorites, but I did want to let you know what I purchased, what I thought. And if you guys watch for sales or just feel compelled to try these, I think you might really enjoy these products as well. So I'm going to start with the dress that I'm wearing. And this little dress that I have on, I purchased from this brand, Lascana. And I've never purchased anything from this brand before, but I have taken note of this brand. Whenever I am on Facebook, they have an advertisement that comes through, and I think it comes through repeatedly because I always stop and look because something always catches my eye. So I did decide to purchase a dress from this brand, and I want to share it with you. And I've only worn it this is the third time I've worn it. So this brand, I perused their website and I was looking at reviews of different products because sometimes I'm suspicious of reviews. I feel like I don't know that they're real, but I feel like this brand does have real reviews because on some of their items, they get bad reviews. Like it'll have 2 stars and I'll read the reviews and they seem very in-depth and good reviews. Good, bad reviews, and they're there. So the company hasn't deleted them or anything. And then there's other products that have a lot of stars and they're good reviews and they give a lot of detail, and I found them to be helpful. So I felt safe shopping this brand, even though I've never heard of them before. And they are pretty well priced. It's not like Shein or Cupshe where like this dress is $7. I paid $32 for this dress, but I feel like it's worth $32. So let me show you my dress, and it's a drop wet waist dress. I'm gonna split the screen and show the model wearing it that caught my attention. But I want to show you that it has adjustable spaghetti straps. So these are adjustable, and it's viscous material. It has some stretch to it, which is really nice. It has this waistband that's really stretchy, but it's not so stretchy that it doesn't stay in place. So it stays right around my belly button area. To give you reference, and my hips are right here. You can pull it down a little bit more if you want, but I like how the top kind of, it's like a blouse, it kind of hangs over. And this is the bottom of it. The back looks very much like the front, and you can wash it. I wash it on the delicate cycle with cold water and just a tiny bit of delicate detergent, and then I hang it to dry, and it doesn't have any wrinkles. It doesn't wrinkle during the day when I'm wearing it. I feel like it's a really good dress. I'm planning on purchasing a few more items from this brand because I'm so impressed, and I'll let you know. I'll either show you the items or, you know, share them with you, or I'll tell you if they're fails and they're going back. But so far, trying my very first item from Lascana, I'm really impressed, and I really like this dress. I think it's really cute, and it didn't fade at all. The color stayed true. And washed a total of 3 times, and it hasn't faded at all. It just seems to be pretty good quality. So I wanted to share this dress with you in case you have been wondering about this brand yourself, or if you wanted to purchase some cute summer wardrobe items, because they are having a sale on various items right now, and you can check it out and hopefully find a few cute things. Read the reviews on anything you purchase, because I do find them to be very helpful. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you is something that I purchased from TJ Maxx, and I got this on sale for $29.99. I think that it was $49.99 initially, but it was on the clearance rack for $29.99. And my TJ Maxx stores have a lot of bags like the one I'm going to show you in various styles, crossbody, totes, shoulder bags, and then the one that I purchased. Oh, and there's a cute backpack as well. But I got this little sling bag, and I really wanted this bag because I do have a sling bag from MZ Wallace or Ms. Wallace, however you say it, but it's black, and I wanted another one that was a lighter color to go with other things that I wear. I don't always like to carry a black purse, particularly in the summertime. And the other one is really sporty, and this one is kind of distressed. So it's this like distressed leather. It's really good quality leather, and it has this clasp here. I think you can convert it to a backpack, like a sling style backpack. I haven't done that yet, but it has another strap here. I'm not really sure because I think it would need another like hook for that. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but it does have another hook here. It does have this really nice pocket that's got a strong magnet, and it's deep, so I like to put my cell phone in this. And it has a zipper with a little tag here, and the zipper is very smooth. And this brand, they sell quite often at TJ Maxx, and this is what it looks like. I think the line through it, I think TJ Maxx sometimes does that when they sell a name brand. And it looks like it says Valenka Holland. So there's the brand. It has a zipper pocket in here, and it's deep, and that's a really nice deep pocket. One qualm I have is it has a slip pocket right here, and that's nice. It's got a leather around it, but it's so deep. And when I drop lipstick or something in there, it goes way, way deep down, and it's really hard to get out. So then I end up pulling the top off my lipstick, and I'll have it in my hand, and I'll have to go in again and try to fish out my lipstick, and that can get quite messy. So it's deep. So, you know, I don't know, maybe my keys. Once I put my lipstick and lip gloss in there, because that's what I would typically use this for, it was a no-go. And then it's just one nice big pocket in here. But I loved this on our recent trip to Door County when I wasn't carrying my long chop tote for like shopping and eating in restaurants. We did a lot of outdoor activities. We went cherry picking, and we did, you know, just a lot of like hiking in the state park and along the lake. And this is how I wore it. Or you can hang it like this, or obviously in the back. And I'm hands-free. And you know I'm a handbag lover, and I like any kind of bag. I love totes. I love like mid-size bags for every day. I like ladylike styles, like your satchels that have the hands held, but I also like really distressed bags too that are so cute with jeans. They remind me of Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper. She's like got this really cute like Texan style, and she like carries things like this, and I think it's so cute. So it's a really thick, durable leather, really nice. So I thought this was a great TJ Maxx find for $29.99. I actually saw it and I left, and I went back 2 days later because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I thought, oh, I'll just bring my MZ Wallace bag on the trip. No big deal. I'll just bring that. But I thought, you know what? It's such a good deal. And luckily when I went back, it was still on the clearance. So hopefully if you would like one or a bag similar to this, your TJ Maxx will carry them. Or you can just like search the name brand and maybe Poshmark or something like that. Okay, the next item is a palette from Anastasia, and I purchased this for 50% off from the Sephora sale. It was like $22. It was like $21.99 or something like that. It was $22. And my friend JD and I both love this palette. I texted her, I'm like, girl, go get yours. Because we both were talking about how much we love this palette. This is my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I really like the Nouveau palette that came out like a while ago. I love that one too. Really different from this one. Anastasia designed this palette with colors that are found in Renaissance art. So that's why it's called the Modern Renaissance palette. And whoopsie daisy. And it does come with a brush, which I noticed that her new palettes no longer include a brush. Her palettes used to always include a brush, and it's a good brush. So it comes with a brush. It has a mirror. And these are the colors. I've used it a little bit. This color I use with Fix Plus to get it a little bit wet. So I did accidentally get some of this transferred here, and I haven't cleaned it up. But this is the palette I used today. And I love the berry tones in this palette. And I love the more neutral tones as well, and there's some really beautiful metallics and shimmers and quite a few mattes. So matte, 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 and then shimmer, 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 metallic. This might be metallic as well. If you get them wet, the shimmers, they're so pretty. I really love Vermeer. This is one of my favorite colors, but I like it better wet than dry. And that's what I have like on the inside. And then I used this, and this around like the outer corner and into the crease. And I think it's such a beautiful palette. I do think that I've always thought that this is more of a fall winter palette, but I'm so excited to have it again that I'm really enjoying it right now. It's a good summer palette as well. So I did get mine for $21 and the sale is over. So I hope that some of you have this palette. If you do, I could do a look with it and you know, you can play with yours. It's such an old palette. You know, it's been around for so long that a lot of people forget about it and don't talk about it. But this palette got so much buzz when it first came out. I remember influencers just talking this palette up. I felt like I had to have it back when it first was released, and it didn't disappoint. It's a beautiful palette. So I have my Modern Renaissance palette back in my stash. Okay, now we are gonna move on to Lancome. I purchased 2 things from the Lancome sale on the very last day of the sale. If you spent $88, you got 30% off everything. And I decided to take advantage of it because there were a couple of things that I wanted. You may recall me talking about Cherie from Kate Spade. I purchased this at the beginning of the summer and I really like it a lot. And I was thinking that when I ran out, I was going to purchase the full size, but Lancome had a sale. So instead, I do love this, but instead I decided to pick up the Idol fragrance. Idol does come in an intense version and in another version called Nectar. And I really like this fragrance a lot. One of my very favorite Lancome fragrances is La Vie est Belle. I love that fragrance. It's a strong fragrance. You only need to use a little bit and it lasts on your skin and it's a beautiful fragrance. This is really different because it's a very soft fragrance. Some of you may prefer the intense version, but I like this because it's very soft, it's very feminine, but it lasts on my skin all day long. So even though it's soft, it lasts. It's just a soft scent. And so it's described as a fresh floral, and the top notes are citrus, rose, and jasmine. The middle note is white musk, and I do like musk and fragrances, so I really like that. And the base note is vanilla. And I feel like the vanilla and the musk are what give it that really kind of soft, lingering scent. And the floral and citrus at the top, the rose and the jasmine and the citrus could be very strong florals, but they really are mellowed out by the white musk and the vanilla. It's so pretty. Give yourself a little spritz next time you're walking in Ulta and see if you like it or pick up a sample. I think it's really good. I did wonder, I have to look at the intense version and see what the notes are, because sometimes the notes are different in the intense version. But if it's like the same notes, but it's just something in it makes it stronger, I might like that. But my husband really likes it and it is really soft and fresh. So I wanted to tell you about this. I've shared with you guys before that my favorite concealer, especially in the summer, is the Effervescence concealer from Lancome. And I've shared it with you in the past, and I had an empty, so I used like every squirt I could get out of it. And then instead of replacing it, I decided to try something new. So I tried the IT Cosmetics Dark Spot Correcting Concealer, which is really nice. I don't have any problems with it, but it's not the same, and I regretted it, and I wished that I had just gotten this. But now I don't regret it because I was able to get this for a discount, although Lancome does have this on a deep discount on its website quite often. And so it looks like this. It's called Effervescence, and it's a waterproof concealer, and they call it a full coverage, but it doesn't feel like a full coverage to me. It feels like a medium coverage. It can be built up. It has this kind of top to squeeze it out. And I usually just get like a little drop like this. And I really like that it's waterproof, but it makes a great base for eyeshadow as well. So you can put it on your eyelid and under, and it's so hydrating yet long lasting. And like I said, waterproof, so you won't sweat it off in the summer if you have outside activities. So I just take that one little squirt and I rub it between my fingers and just kind of pat it. And a lot of times I like to use this to even like dab here where I have like my freckles and discoloration, and it kind of blurs them out. And it's such a pretty concealer. I just really like the way it looks underneath my eyes, and it has like a matte finish, but it's not a drying matte, it's like a satin matte, so it doesn't have a lot of reflective qualities. So and I think that's good. I know sometimes we like a radiant concealer. I like the NARS Radiant Concealer a lot. And I know that IT Cosmetics just released a radiant concealer from their Shape Tape collection, but this one does have like a little like of a satin kind of glow to it, but it dries down to like a blurring, so it's sort of blurring. They call it a soft matte, but I don't really feel that it's matte. It just looks so pretty, and I don't need to powder it to set it, and like I said, it doubles as an eyelid primer as well. So I'm really happy that I picked it up, and it makes me realize how much I missed it. And the last thing I'd like to share with you that's new to me, but I've tried it before, is the Limitless Lash Mascara from Ilia. And I purchased a full tube. And it is a volumizing, lifting, lengthening mascara. It won an award from Allure for Best of Beauty, for whatever that's worth, but it's flake resistant, it's smudge resistant, and I do have a lot of problems with mascaras smudging on me, and this one does not. And the reason why I purchased the full tube is that you can try it in the mini size. And I tried this, and I'm just about finished with this. So I thought I would repurchase it, and I decided to go with the full tube this time. And they do have two mascaras. So this one is called the Limitless Lash Mascara. I think the other one is their volumizing mascara, and the brushes are really different. I haven't tried the volumizing one. You can also purchase that in the mini size, and maybe I will someday, but I really like this one a lot. It's what I have on my lashes today, and it's a clean beauty product. And I really like the way it makes my lashes look, and I really like the way it applies because it's buildable and it doesn't clump, and I don't know, that it just doesn't do anything I don't like in mascaras, and it does all the things I do like. So this is what the brush looks like. It's kind of like your rubber bristle brush, and it has various size bristles in different areas of the brush, and you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to turn it any certain way to use it. You just apply it, but it doesn't matter which way you pull it out. But it doesn't ever like clump, and then you have to worry about kind of working the clumps out. You don't have to worry about that at all. And once I apply one coat, it dries really beautifully, and then I can go in and build it up if I want to. And again, no clumping, and it's not so wet that it kind of leaves mascara. Like I don't make any mistakes while I'm applying it, like some mascaras that are a really wet formula, and they can kind of touch your skin, and they can kind of be messy to apply. It doesn't do that either. So I love it. It's a beautiful mascara. So I would really recommend it. If you want to try it, I would try the mini size first of the Limitless Lash, not the volumizing one, unless you want to try that one. But I can't speak to that one since I've never tried it. But I wanted to let you know that there's two and they look the same. So you need to make sure you're picking up the right one. And I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please don't forget to hit like on your way out. It helps our channels if you do take the time to like a video. So I appreciate that. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. It also helps. So thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.